Hello everyone, welcome to our analysis of Nifty's top 5 stocks by volume. Uh, Nifty did pretty well today. It breached its all-time high, but as predicted, it came down later and it was just a half percent rise, indicating a consolidation again, as we predicted in our analysis of the Nifty video, right? All right. The great thing about the software again, all my trend lines got deleted, so I had to draw them again. And I didn't tell. I did look at my old ones a bit, but I guess the new ones I've drawn are a bit different. So again, this allows us to analyze the charts from a different angle. So the most active stock today, Tata Steel, and there were a few new entries like Reliance, BPCL, ITC. So we'll be quick with our analysis. Tata Steel. All right, this is the monthly chart, and you see a pattern forming. It's steadily coming down, and this trend looks strong. Trend looks strong, so I guess this will come down further. But let's see what analysis say. This is the resistance line that we have drawn at the top. Going to the weekly chart. The weekly chart won't indicate much again, uh, just indicating this downward trend. But I see this. I see this a little bit of wedge forming. If I were to draw it, would become too complicated, so I'll leave it at that for now. Maybe in a few days we will draw that wedge also. On a daily chart, you can see this trend line staying strong until it was breached over here at this intersection, right? It retested, did retest, went to the first target but did not cross it. From the first target it came down. We had predicted that it might go to the second target if it crosses it, but if it crosses this line, but this line was never crossed, and it came down. And here a healthy pattern was getting formed. A wedge has been formed, and a breakout can happen in either direction. Let's go to the hourly chart and see. This will become even more prominent. Yeah, this has become even more prominent. At one point of time, we had thought this head and shoulder pattern was forming, and this would cross from here, but it took a bounce back. See, patterns are strong, patterns are good, patterns indicate a few things, but trend lines are even more stronger. That is what I always say. That is why I believe in trend lines, right? It took a support at this point where it was meant to come down, giving it a head and shoulder position that was forming. But again, it started coming down today in the day. From here it didn't go upwards, and we drew this trend line to indicate the same, that this is a resistance zone forming. Now it will come down, then maybe touch here, go back up, whatever, but either way, wherever the breakout happens, that is our entry point. All right, on a 15-minute chart, we'll be quick here. On a 15-minute chart, again same, nothing else to be indicated. Let's see. I think our pattern should hold strong now. Let's see how this chart behaves after this. Good, something to track. Reliance. All right, Reliance. Let's go to a monthly chart first before we jump into any other analysis. All right, Reliance is a very healthy. It's shown a very healthy growth over the years. So this exhaustion that you see, probably because of COVID, it was March 2020. Yeah, March 2020 it came down, but bounced back again. Has stayed strong steadily, showing an upward trajectory. Since many years. This pattern started from 2016. It's been pretty steady growth after that. The candles have grown longer and more prominent, indicating more conviction and more volatility at the same time. We have drawn this trend line has been drawn at this specific time only, not in a monthly chart, and it indicates that this was a strong trend, a strong resistance line that was formed, but it has been breached for now. Let's go to a weekly chart. Yeah, on the weekly chart, you can see uh, this trend line becomes much more prominent, right? And it's already retested. It's retested here, and it's already crossed the first trend line. The first target is done, and it'll probably go to the next target, like the second target. So once the second target is done, then we'll know that we are again headed in the upward direction, or it can take support at this level and come down. It's probably a good time to enter and keep your target L 2825 and see if you can make some profits over here. Going to a daily chart. All right, on daily chart, we see a Dow being formed, and the Dow has already been crossed. uh, same same as on a weekly chart. This would be the 2823 would be the target here. Let's go on an hourly chart. Hourly chart, steady upward pattern is being formed. See this line, when this trend line was drawn, it was probably the part of a larger line. That is why this a few breaches that you can see here. But if we were to draw this line, a wedge shape would be formed, but not a much use. We can leave it. Leave it. Don't need it. I won't be. So quite a few will clear this later so that we don't end up wasting any time on this. YouTube doesn't allow me taking up too much time. So okay. All right, let's stay here. Let's target this line and wait for it to do some good. Let's go to BPCL next. BPCL was the third highest performing stock. Oh, looks like I've analyzed it already. But let's go to a monthly chart first before we start any other analysis. All right, guys, this was very interesting. I remember it now. You see, this BPCL, a very strong, yeah, a very strong Dow had been formed at one point of time. This is over the months. This Dow is over the months, and it performed really perfectly well. Went down. This was a perfect Dow over a few months, right? After that, this trend line was formed here. I'll draw it for your benefit too, so that for this purpose of understanding. This trend line was formed starting from the lower bottom, went until here when it was breached. This was the point where it was breached, and then the downward journey started. After this downward journey, we have drawn another trend line on this one, on this downward journey itself, and we expect that it's already been reached, and this would be a first target, second target, third target, fourth target. So if I were to take it on a weekly chart, that trend line I was talking about becomes very prominent, right? It's probably a bit disturbed. Let me correct it. Yeah, right. It's already been reached. Retest not needed. Very strong pattern. Very strong movement here. It's about to touch its first target, which is at 350, which is at 356. Probably for the second or third time I'm giving you a target here. 356. If it is currently at 341, good point to enter. 356 is the first target, and if it crosses 356, 399 would be the next target. A good entry, good point of entry would be available here. I'll leave it upon your good judgment, but let's go to a daily chart and see what further analysis can we do. Daily chart validates our finding. It completely validates our finding. Nothing much to do here. Let's go to an hourly chart. An hourly chart, wow, it solidifies our findings even further, right? But hourly chart indicates that there would be another target price at 345. Let's not discount it because it's pretty strong line that has been formed. So guys, be conscious of this. 345 would be the next target, and but a weak target, and the strong would be 356 target. On a 15-minute chart, is there anything different to be seen? Nothing different to be seen. All right, good. So you have targets for this one now. BPCL. Let's go to Tata Motors. Tata Motors was the next most active stock. Starting from a monthly chart. Okay, a wedge has been formed. I think I drew it earlier. A wedge has been formed. This was on an upward trajectory. So started consolidating. A wedge has been formed, and I expect because it was going up, it will start its journey upstairs again. Once this wedge is crossed, yeah, looks like we are on the right track. It will cross this upper line and start its journey upwards. Very nice. Everything indicates that we have clicked the right buttons, found the right pattern, and this would be a good time to enter the stock because you'll still be buying at low price and you'll be getting a higher return. Alright, that does Tata Motors does some good. It's good time to enter, and it is going to go higher. Let's see ITC. Very interesting. ITC is the stock of the year. Probably stock of 2022. It finally woke up from its slumber, performed very well, beat all expectations. This is almost a Dow, but let me not get into that. It's been performing exceptionally well, about to reach its all-time high, which is, you can see 368. It's about to reach there. Been very good and been straight up. So I won't insult this with any trend line, right? So let's go to. I don't think so. We'll be able to find anything on a weekly or daily chart also, right? Unless you are wishing for a downturn here, which has already happened, sort of already happened here. Yeah, this was a trend line, and it has already been broken. It will go down, but it doesn't fit into the larger scheme of things. The macroeconomic trend for this one seems very strong, so it is expected to go up. If I see it on a, if I see it on a daily chart, this stock has already, this movement has already weakened and it's consolidating right here. So I don't expect it to go down any further. And even on a minute chart again, so the consolidation becomes even more clearer. So, but it gives us a chance to, you know, this trend line and this wedge is being formed here. So probably in next few sessions we should see upward movement for this. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching my video. I love the way Nifty is behaving these days.